lying if you're saying during this whole goddamn pandemic, you woke up every day and put on deodorant?
Yeah, sometimes twice.
But that's me. That's just me.
I don't believe it. I don't trust it. Welcome to Smoobly. Oh my gosh, it's an entirely brand new show that we made up. It is our original show, Smoobly. We're so excited to be here. If you have any ideas for like a new name for this show, let us know in the comments. We would love that. What's about to happen? We have Garrett reading out some statements. Then what we're gonna do, we have the stage split up into two sides. We have agree over here and disagree. Once Garrett reads those statements, we are gonna go to the appropriate side. So, like a question you might read out is a hot dog a sandwich? Do not answer, I know, it's a big one. We would go to one of these sides. The closer a cast member is to the front of the stage means they have really strong feelings about it. We got these statements from our crew, some of them we got from our Discord, and maybe one we got from Ian. Who knows if it makes the final cut?
I think it's an opinion that everyone will really want to know.
Okay. If you want to know more about our opinions, if you want us to do this more, make sure that you like and subscribe so we can make more of these. Let us know their statements, put those in the comments, all those things. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yay.
All right.
We have opinions.
Peeing in the shower is okay. 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Is okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I feel like some people had some decisions in
I mean, oh, okay.
If I may.
I guess I have to be the strongest opinion because I'm the only one on this side. You want to start?
If I may.
Go for it.
Oh, God.
It's not only appropriate, but it's also economical and ecological. You're saving a flush. That's good for the environment.
So
All
you're
right.
saying that if there is a toilet directly next to a shower, you believe it is better to walk into the shower and pee than
I
use the
save it
toilet?
every time.
I suppose you're saying if you're gonna shower anyway,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you need to pee,
yeah.
make it a 1-2 combo.
Except if someone's in there with you. If someone's in there with you and you do it,
I've done
that's
it.
And not a public
What's wrong with
shower.
that?
Like if you're in a locker room public shower situation, don't pee.
and if you do it, admit to it, because if you don't, it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight, which has happened.
Congratulations on your engagement, Amanda.
Yeah, I'm engaged and everything.
Oh my God, I am shocked with the amount of people on this side. This is crazy.
I need to hear what you have to say.
I mean, if you want to help the environment, if you live alone, just save a couple flushes. Pee on top of your own pee. Who gives a shit, you know? I don't. The shower's where you go to get clean. I don't want things there that aren't clean.
It's true. I clean my shower very regularly, so it's piss town.
Oh my God.
I feel like people took something out of that sentence that they just
I feel like I'm moving.
the shower is running, and when I say it's piss town, I will confidently pee in the shower when I'm showering.
I thought, what I imagined you saying was when you go to clean,
it
piss
looks like
is
piss town.
everywhere.
No, it doesn't look like piss
okay.
town. Emotionally, it is piss town when I get in there.
Everybody on this side agrees it's okay to pee into the shower.
Yeah, and if you need to poop in the shower, you open your hand, throw it in the toilet.
It's okay to kiss your relatives on the mouth. 3, 2, 1.
The okay is the hard part.
Yeah. I knew him. What the?
Kiss him right on the.
I'm Portuguese. We make out. I've kissed my grandparents a lot.
I was confused a minute because I'm like, that's not a pre-established stereotype that I know of. So I was just like, oh, you get
Full lips.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for the world. Some people, some cultures, they kiss on the mouth. That's not for me to go, ew. I'm like, not for me.
Do you? So then you should be over here because if you don't like kissing your family.
But the question is,
mouth-
it's okay.
It's okay.
But I think he does.
I think it's okay for some
none of
people.
us
My
are in
family
this
does
front
not at
corner.
all. My family's the most
It's just like-
we're
it's like,
hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Mine's the SNL sketch. Mine's like, Good to see you.
I feel that energy.
I'm not going to argue that no one should do it, but I will argue that no one in my family should do it to me.
yeah.
Do not
Well,
kiss
that's
me.
fair.
That's fair.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I don't want
I'm over here in
my
the please
family
don't
to
kiss
kiss
me
me on the
category.
mouth.
I think I just got to a certain age where kissing family members just like started to feel weird, and I was just like, I decided to trust that physical gut feeling of like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, it's okay for babies.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think
No,
about
Don't
not
kiss a
even.
baby on the mouth.
Don't kiss babies on the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do it.
adults are germy.
Children.
I kiss
Spit up
babies
in
all
your
weird
face.
diseases.
That's how you get them to adapt and build a stronger immune system.
Nah.
Especially when they're like your
No,
dirty
that's how you
mouth.
give some babies herpes.
I'd send back an incorrect order at a restaurant. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this is hard.
Good to see you. So.
Like I'm allergic and I'm gonna die if I have shellfish.
Oh, that's your
And then you make a choice.
See, this
Then
is
would
an
you do that?
This one's a prompt for you.
I would send back.
Yes.
Yeah, not like people shouldn't. It's
No.
you would.
This is not a moral
So-
question. This is a.
You personally.
This is so hard.
Yeah, get up there.
Okay.
Look.
Do you want to go first?
You guys go first.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I got something to say. Look, it shouldn't be the default. There is a whole echelon of mistakes that can happen that can be quickly remedied or not a big deal. But like in general, eating out at a restaurant is kind of a luxury. It's a little bit expensive. If you order like a steak and it's cooked like way too well done or it's way too underdone, it's sort of a bummer, but you're like, I'm sorry, I'm spending $30 on this experience. Like, I would really like to get the thing I paid for, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree
It's
with that.
nobody's fault. Like, if like I've already get something that like, if you're at frickin' Cheesecake Factory, they can make me 50 more pizzas and still have a huge profit. You know
That's
what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if it's a small business, you're like, oh, this sucks. But like, it's nobody's fault.
So
it's
it's
not like
I was a server for years, and I f***ed up a lot of orders, you know? And like, I would want you to tell me if I f***ed yours up, because I go get you a new one, baby.
There's a refire button for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay, like they can make a new thing if you're willing to wait a little bit. You know, I'm like, especially if there was like if a cheese enchilada came out for me, I can't eat that. I gotta send it back.
You check
Right, no, I mean, that's a very good point. I'm a really picky eater, and most of the time I just like will be like, it's fine, thank you, it's perfect, and I won't tell them, and I just won't eat it because I was also in food service and don't want to bother anybody, so I'll just be like, wow, it's so good the way you did that, thank you.
Look, all these are valid reasons. I don't think anyone's. I think it's totally fine to send stuff back. I have my mindset. I'm not a picky eater at all. I'm not allergic to anything, so I'm very like that's. It's easy for me to say this, but when I get something that's like incorrect, I go, maybe this is my new favorite food.
That's a good mindset.
I truly will eat anything, and I'm like, oh, well, I need to try new things. I will resort to chicken fingers whenever I can. So I kind of see it as like maybe this is the universe telling me I should eat this pasta.
If you initiate the date, you pay for the date. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
This is a tough one.
Split the bill every time.
Okay.
Split the bill
I'll be
every
different.
time.
I mean, should you? Yeah. It's probably not gonna happen, but like the other would be, yeah.
No, girl, stand firm. What do you think?
I mean, you should. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, what if I don't know, you're dating someone that maybe can't afford a full steak dinner, and you're like, I want to go to a steak dinner. You should pay.
I'm gonna join you.
The only reason I'm on the disagree side is because we're talking about like a hard and fast rule here. I think in whatever the relationship is, either early stages, later stage, whatever, you have to figure out that dynamic yourself. You guys have to figure out what you're comfortable doing. So like, would I personally do that? Absolutely. Should everybody hard and fast rule, if you initiate, you pay for it? I don't think so. You got to figure that out yourself.
But here's the thing.
We're talking gender norms, maybe. Like in my mind, some men need to like shit or get off the pot, right? So it's like, are we gonna do this or not? Doesn't mean that I now have to pay for the date because it's like some people are shy. Okay.
Yeah, I would say I'm the one who initiated like a group dinner. Sometimes I'm like,
okay, Court.
I will. Like sometimes I'll try, and my friends don't let me. But like, I think it's like if there's a date or whatever happening on, it's two people. It's either the person who initiated it pays or it's splitting. You don't make the other person pay for something you initiated.
Agreed. I can definitely agree on that. Yeah, I would say especially if I invite someone to like an activity that's kind of for me, if I'm like, oh shit, I really want to check out this restaurant here, I'm definitely gonna offer to pay for it or try to pay for it.
Here's a tip for all the people at home. Here's what I do. If you ever do a date, no matter who asks who, You Google their net worth, and if they make more money than you, then they can pay.
I would take the elevator to the 2nd floor. 3, 2, 1.
Is this a good? Yeah.
You go here?
Yeah. Yeah.
would.
Stairs can be tough sometimes. That's it.
I'm scared.
Even one
I'm
floor.
scared of stairwells. It just bad things happen to women in those.
Whoa.
I can do whatever the I want. So if I feel like it, I'll take it. Like, who am I trying to impress?
Elevators were created for a reason.
Exactly.
Elevators are scary. You could get stuck in there, and there's no phones usually. And what if it floods? What if there's like a flooding?
Then go up.
What's up?
Titanic.
See,
I can't get in an elevator without thinking about Titanic. Was there an elevator in Titanic? Yes, there was.
Yeah.
It's an impatience thing for me, waiting for an elevator to go up 1 floor when I could be there by the time the
Agreed.
elevator gets there would drive me mad. Absolutely
It
not.
depends on the access to the stairwell.
That's
Is
it.
it right next to the elevator? Then I would use it. But if I walk
hard
up
to
and the
find.
elevator's there and I'm like,
Always so hard to find.
I don't see the stairwell?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll take the elevator.
And I have a hard time with elevators as well because I feel like everybody else who's on an elevator, it's their first day ever seeing one. So like nobody knows the etiquette. Like they're not letting you out before they get on.
hate
and then
that
like and if there's like only 2 people in the elevator and the door opens up and there's someone with like a crate of shipment stuff or like a baby in a carriage, they look at that and they're like, I don't know, can we make it fit? And it's like, yes, we'll move. Just come on. Everybody does it every day. Come on.
there's always some comment to be made too. Like the worst is when I get on an elevator and there's just one other dude and he's just got to say something.
I know.
To me, and I'm like, he'll just
What
be
did he
like, man, this day's crazy. I'll be like, shut the f up.
Oh my God.
We both don't want to be here.
Submitted by Ian Heacock.
Oh, Christ.
No.
Hentai is art. 3, 2, 1.
Where are you gonna go, man?
I don't know, man.
Come on, bring it in.
all right,
See?
all right,
See?
fine, all right.
See?
Okay.
You didn't think you'd
I
agree
don't
with me
know
on
what it
something, did
is.
you?
No, I really didn't.
You don't know what it is?
I didn't think it would ever happen.
Is it art?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's art for sure.
Come on down.
Oh, I just realized.
Definitely.
May I just say, art should move you. And I have never felt more feelings than when I see it and I wasn't looking for it, right? That's art. Thank you.
You don't have to obey stop signs if no one is around. 3, 2, 1.
That's so f***ed up. That's so f***ed up. You don't know if no one's
Children
around.
use those roads.
No, that would mean someone's around if there's a child. Incorrect.
But how do you know? How do you know?
How do you
think
know?
there's no one around.
Yeah, exactly.
The question is if no one is around.
Have you gotten pulled over for rolling through a stop sign?
Never.
Yes.
Not once.
Yes, I have.
Have you ever gotten pulled over? Yes,
And I
pulled over.
still do it
Not sign,
sometimes.
stop sign. I totally pause.
Unbelievable.
You do a kind of like a.
A rolling stop.
It's a
The
rolling
California
stop.
stop.
You do a rolling stop.
rolling stop.
There's always a woman around the corner with her dog who's like, slow down. And I can't deal with the uncomfortableness of possibly seeing that woman who's around every corner.
99.9% of the time, I absolutely do, even if no one is around. But because of the fear of getting pulled over, and not because I actually think I should have to.
Oh, see,
And that's where I'm at.
hitting a pedestrian, I would.
No, but there's no people around.
I can't. I know, but I always think that there's going to be one that I don't see.
You slow,
I've had a couple times where I'm turning like left at a stop sign place, and all of a sudden like. I'm like, where did that person did they just?
Yeah. There's those
Did they?
runners.
Was it not loading? Was the
They're like-
simulation?
Runners waiting to sprint.
They're in your
They're waiting.
A-pillar.
LA is always just people like.
I'm not driving 50 miles an hour through a stop sign.
And they go.
Oh, there's so many people
hit
that
them.
just
You hit
walk
the brake,
right
you
out
go-
in front of my
Yeah.
car.
Love at first sight actually exists. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I'll go to the front. I think I
Yeah.
do have opinions on
You know what I think exists? I think lust at first sight exists. I think that is real. And I think
I'm in
sometimes that's
trouble.
confused.
I think people think lust is love, and they just go for it, and then they're like, oh my God, you are such a boring person. But then when the lust goes away, it's not really.
I think even beyond lust, I think there is infatuation at first sight too.
Yeah,
but I think when you first meet someone, you know the idea of them. But like, I think, and also the problem is love is completely different for every person.
I'm a demisexual person, so I physically cannot be attracted to someone right away. Like that just is not, it doesn't happen for me. I also like, that's sexually and especially romantically. So like, I'm just like, for me, I'm like, I know that I think it's infatuation, like, for sure.
You can look at someone and say horny, but you can't.
I can be like, I can see where you would make someone horny in this moment.
You would make someone horny.
I don't trust you. That's
I think it is a deeper thing because yes, there's infatuation at first sight. Yes, there's lust at first sight, and those things are going to be a lot more common than love at first sight. But to say it doesn't exist, I'm not ready to go into that boat yet. I would also consider myself demisexual, but at the same time, like I think it exists, it's out there. Like love is a choice, love is deep, love is something that grows over time, but I think there are extremely rare cases where it's just like, holy crap, locked in right away, okay, you know? But so that's why I'm like
But
a
is
little
that
bit
first
skeptical.
sight?
I
Give
think
it another go.
It could be. It could be. I think it is there. I'm not saying it's like super common, but like that's why I'm like hanging back on the agree. I think it exists.
And
I'm on the same boat. I feel like love is it's a fluid thing. It's not specifically defined. You know, you see somebody, you hit it off immediately. Is that you're thinking about coming over?
But that's hitting it off immediately.
But that's talking. That's talking to them.
You can't just be. You can't
You're
just be
saying
like,
literally
I love this
with
person.
no
oh,
other
I don't love
context.
this person.
Yeah, if you walk in a room, you make eye contact with someone across the bar, and you're like, I'm in love.
It could be.
Time is
think it
subjective.
could be.
It's 5 years
beers
is
have
first
you
sight.
had?
It's extremely rare.
It's like the 5-second rule.
Yeah, 5
Love
seconds.
is blurry. Love is blurry.
The only time I could like agree with like love at first sight would probably be if there's like a new baby.
I was just thinking that.
You need to wear deodorant every day. 3, 2, 1.
You as in like the person.
You know,
I need to.
Y'all are lying if you're saying during this whole goddamn pandemic you woke up every day and put on deodorant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes twice.
But that's me. That's just me.
I don't believe it. I don't trust it.
I don't think it
I
works for
identify as-
everyone though, because some people can't get deodorant.
I don't believe it.
I openly, I'm like, I'm gonna be stinky. Like for like I have nothing to do, especially in the pandemic. I would sometimes see like how long I could go. And I personally, the smell of BO, that is not the worst smell in the world to me. It doesn't
But it's
bother
not
me
about
at
you,
all.
it's everyone else around you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On other people, if they smell a little bit of BO, I'm like, whoa, okay. It doesn't like, I'm not gonna be like, ew, you're a disgusting person. Some people physically can't control it, or like medical problem. Like,
We don't have to shame them for it.
yeah, but I'm like, oh, that's cool. if they don't have deodorant on, I'll be like, bitch, me too. Like,
I mean, like honestly, like the people on this side were a product of advertising, because because deodorant wasn't a thing like before the 1900s, and it was marketed to people like being stinky
Neither
was
was
seen.
modern medicine.
Yeah,
being
people also
stinky was
lived to, like,
seen as
13.
like, well, yeah. But being stinky was seen as like a masculine thing, and then the like sweating, being stinky, all that stuff was turned into an advertising thing,
right.
to
Same with a
sell
lot of
deodorant.
it, yeah.
So
If anybody's
Shame.
shady,
Diamond.
Shame, a body hair.
so
shame.
we're all like, ew, stinky, that's gross, which you know I believe, but I also understand that's just a result of being in this world and being subjected to advertising.
Right. I mean, I love smelling good. I love like when someone has a good cologne. I'm like, hell yeah. But like, if someone, I don't know. If somebody else smells like BO with me on a train, it doesn't like ruin my day. I don't know. You know.
It's hard.
I think about it every year.
My day.
But I don't think everyone needs to wear it every single day.
No.
Like I can't. I don't think we can
Give
like.
yourself a break.
Yeah. Some people have more active sweat glands than others.
It's also
And
like you're
I personally
basically
have very
putting
active ones.
metal. Some of them you're putting like literal metal into your pores. Like,
There's like other ones.
but not
There is
everybody
natural
can
ones.
afford native. You know what I'm saying?
The natural ones are like $18, but they're good. There are some.
This one is submitted by Tommy Bow. It's okay to put a Q-tip in your ear. 3, 2, 1.
Put that in your ear.
You guys are
Don't do it.
Yeah.
About it.
It's bad
Literally, this is why you shouldn't.
Pushes
This
everything
is why
in.
you shouldn't listen to influencers
for
on
you.
anything
Fuck your
health
hearing.
related.
Yeah, said the
I don't do
influencer.
it.
Yeah.
Look.
Don't put things in your ear.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do
You
that.
can use your fingers. Anything smaller than that could damage your eardrum.
I'm sorry, I'm not 6 years old. I know how to properly maneuver in my ear and clean it
know
without
how
just
far my
poking it
ear
in my
goes.
brain.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pop my eardrum. I know where my ear stops.
You're not Lena Dunham in season
I'm not
3.
going hop into my ear.
In a shared living space, leaving unwashed dishes in the sink for more than 2 days is unacceptable. 3, 2, 1.
2 days?
I mean, we've all done it. We've all done
done
it.
it.
We've all done it. It doesn't make it okay.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable.
I think
I'm a
This
little
is
piece of
unacceptable
shit.
spot, right?
I've done it so many times.
Yeah, doing it, but it's still like, if I do it, I'm pissed. I've lived alone so much of my life, and like, if I left a pan in there for more than 2 days, I'd come out and be like, I'm a f***ing asshole.
Yeah. You think about that.
I
over and over
f***ing hate
again.
myself.
It would haunt you in your sleep.
Well, I think you need your kitchen clean in order to cook.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
I am comfortable with public displays of affection with a partner. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Full tongue. Full tongue.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, if you're drinking,
Sorry.
full
I
time.
know you guys don't want to picture it, but
It depends.
Sometimes it's too much.
There's a big range of affection.
Now
You know?
you
I
can't do
hate
that.
to be neutral on this.
You can't.
I think it's great when people
can't.
are that.
Pick a
I
side.
never judge people for that.
You can't.
I know. I want to be more. I would like to be more.
No.
That's love.
You gotta
All right,
you gotta
fine.
have a
I'm
display
not
of
good at it.
affection.
I'm not good with affection in general. My family, like I said, we're the types where it's like, "What's up, Dad? I'm over here." Like we're like, so I grew up with such a family of that's just like touchy-feely is just not a thing. So I don't know what to do with it. When people are like affectionate towards me, I'm like, ha ha.
You would be
Like,
horrified if I brought you to my house.
But see, I'm not. But this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm not like get away from me. I just don't know what to do. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's participating in it, not watching it. Because if it was watching it, it'd be a very different situation, which I guess is super credible. But I want to hear Ian's opinion. He's up to the front.
I think if you love somebody, you should show it. Who cares if it's in public or not?
I agree with
You
that.
said full tongue.
Full
That's
tongue,
why
yeah,
we're
full
separated
tongue.
right
All
now.
in,
Full
full
tongue.
tongue.
Well,
Yeah.
full tongue, yeah. If it's late at night and you've had a couple drinks and you're in your car.
Is in your car public?
That's not public.
Yeah, if you want to be public in the privacy of your own home, then that's fine.
Yeah, or outside your car.
On your car.
On top of your car, legs spread. It's okay.
So here's what I'll say. I don't disagree with PDA. I don't have a problem with PDA, but I prefer if I'm like walking or something, like don't touch me. I'm busy. I'm doing things when I am out in public. A hand holding, I can absolutely f with. I can keep it to a minimum, that's all. But like I don't want to be restrained when I am in motion.
Fair.
I'll say like I don't like making out or kissing a partner in front of people. Like if I'm like with friends and I like do that, like it's a lot. Unless it's like an environment. No, because we can't do this here. We can't do this here. Hugging, hand holding for a little bit, but like the whole shebang.
Yeah, there's levels to it.
If it's strangers,
Yeah. Yeah.
I kiss someone. If it's in front of strangers, it's public
Yeah.
and in front of strangers.
I don't feel like
Like,
I
I'll
don't
make
view
out.
hand
I thought you
as
said
like
you make out.
I agree. When I think of public
think I'm
displays of
making out.
affection, I'm thinking of people like making out in
Yeah.
public, and I don't want to make out in
someone I
public.
love.
No.
Sometimes it's exciting to make out in public.
It is.
Lying is okay if your intentions are pure. 3, 2, 1.
What does that even mean?
I have a thought on this, and that's why I'm like way in the back here and
Yeah,
way over in
getting
neutral.
close there.
Not to family, not to friends, not to loved ones, not people that are going to be in your life at all more than once. But like an example is like I was in a Goodwill one time, and this person was like very clearly like uncertain about themselves, and they were trying on this hat that looked a little bit silly, but they looked in the mirror and they looked like really happy, and then they like took off the hat and they were like, "Excuse me, is this hat too much?"
Oh, no.
The answer is yes, but what I said is, "No, you rock it." And then they were like, yeah. And I'm like, great, you're happy, you're expressing yourself in a way that you always wanted to, but you needed permission from a stranger to do that. That's it.
That's like what you
And they walked out of the store, it's like, you heard a bunch of people be like, that guy's got a silly hat, beat him up!
Your hat sucks! Who told you your hat is cute?
Run him over!
It's like a huge brim hat. No, that's a very great story.
Thank you. I'm a great person, Amanda.
I just picture it like a huge hat. And they're
No,
like,
it was very silly.
I think like when I think of lying, I think there's lies by omission, right? So I think the only time I would like not share, because I think not sharing is considered lying, is if by sharing that information it was gonna like hurt somebody, and if they need to know, I don't think everyone needs to know all things about all things at all times. Does that make any sense?
I get that. I get
Can we
that.
track it?
It's like withholding information.
Yeah, so like more like lies of omission, where it's like I don't think that person needs to know that piece of information. So I think that's when it's okay if the intent is to like keep from hurting them.
I think that's tricky too. Also, if you have sisters like me, I have 3 sisters, and it's like, did blah blah say something about that? I'm like, no. They didn't, and they're like, please don't tell anyone this secret is just for you. And you're like, yes, yes, yes. Or if you have 3 f***ing sisters and a mom who's like, how's blah 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 doing? Did she say anything? And you're like, no, she did not. She didn't say anything. So it's like, that's my job, is to kind of hold secrets. I'm not lying.
It is her
just
burden.
Respecting the secret.
I have a very strong, like growing up Mormon, like the conscience is really heavy when like I'm doing things wrong. I am not saying I don't do those things. I definitely like, but I always have a hard time when it's like something that has to happen. I would always rather be like, if I just say the thing, that might be so much better. That might actually help the person. But in reality, sometimes it actually makes things worse. So I'm like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
White lies.
I do all these things that you're talking about. I'm not, of course, like when people will be like, oh, are you okay with that? I'm like, yeah, fine. Like I do that all the time.
Yep.
But I think it's a conscious effort of lying. I think lying is just so horrible because even if it's with pure intentions, I can't shake the idea that I'm like, it's also disrespectful that you're believing that person can't handle reality. So you're gonna keep them out of reality. You're restricting reality by any form of lie. Even if it's good, you're still going, yeah, but you can't handle this. And when I've been lied to, and then when you come to and you recognize like, oh, I did look dumb there, and I'm like, and no, everybody thought I was dumb enough to not believe it, and I was dumb enough not to, like, I don't know, it just sucks, like.
I hear you.
But I also do all the things you're talking about in a just reflex way because by trying to fit into society.
I think we all do the thing, but I don't think it's right when I do it.
Oh yeah,
I'm not like, yeah, that was the best course of action here, and I believe in what I did. Sometimes you're like, man, I did tell them that looked like good or whatever, or like I didn't hurt their feelings, or I didn't send the food back because I said that it was fine and it was right.
Oh yeah.
But
I guess that is a lie.
I don't feel great about it.
I'll quote the thing that Damien and I still quote to this day is our friend Matthew Scott, when we were gonna hang out one night, and we were like, hey, we're gonna go see a movie later. You wanna come? And he's just like, no. We're like, oh,
no explanation.
He's like, I'm gonna go home and watch Goosebumps. And we're like,
great.
And I was like, how many times have I lied about dumb shit? Like, I can't make it.
That's why I'm over here.
Wait.
You're on it, Lauren. What do you think?
But I was appreciative of it. I was like, this is great. Like,
no, it's cool.
I didn't.
I just worry that if someone invites me somewhere and I don't want to go, and they've been wanting me to go somewhere, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, no, because they're gonna freak the out.
Some people cannot handle reality.
Okay, that's my world.
Those shouldn't be good friends in your life, because I've had friends like that too, where it's like, okay, thanks. And now it's like, no, I don't want to go. And it's like, girl, I get it.
Oh, with my good friends, I'm like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
So,
good.
But yeah.
As long as you have that.
Yeah.
This has been Smooth Bully. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those are some
very hot takes. I feel like I know you all a little bit better.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah, learned a lot today. If you want us to keep doing stuff like this, let us know in the comment section. Right now, we have a couple videos just for you, right over here and right over here. If you want to keep watching, you want to get to know us a little bit more, watch some of our stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the Smosh store where we have some cool merch.
Look at that.
Like if you would agree or disagree.
Ooh.